Welcome back everyone to Let's Play Dominions 4 Thrones of Ascension with me, BrainBoy 20. Where we had last left off, we basically engaged in a full-scale war with Berytos now that there are no other opposition to stop us. Or there is no other opposition to stop us, my apologies. And we've been basically building continuous armies and mobilizing whatever troops we can to get to the front lines under just random commanders that we've been producing non-stop while setting up our main frontline force to get together to eventually overwhelm whatever's in front of us, i.e. Berytos' defenders. Now, Alyssa has cast Akasha Acknowledge, found a new magic site in the Stone Spires of Aran. A bunch of other things have been cast, including Awakened Tarask. There was a battle in Golem Range. Abizia trying to deal with us by summoning Great Hawks into our hordes. Unfortunately, they will learn very quickly that that does not work because we can easily overwhelm them. Battle in Ermithia. Okay, never mind. This is actually a dangerous force. So we have... what are these? Great Eagles. Versus our frontline troops or just province defense? I don't think it matters. I think they're going to try... I think they're going to win regardless, just by sheer numbers. Now, how tough are the Great Eagles? 52. Okay. Now we can still overwhelm them. And with our Lizard Warriors, this shouldn't be that hard. As long as we keep hitting them. So you're that... do you have Berserk? No, you have Decay. And I don't think it matters. I think we're going to overwhelm them regardless, which is good. Their humongous armies cannot deal with my hundreds and hundreds of troops in province defense. And their armies are routed after they've lost basically all their summons. Anyway, Battle of the Whalewind Waters. Oh yes, this is us attacking the Independents with our force of humongous amounts of undead because I couldn't deal with them anymore. Anyway, you're Shattered Soul, you're undead, but you're not insane. So are you just a big beat stick? You're just nothing but a big beat stick. Okay. Can we overwhelm the Tritons already? Alright, the independent armies are finally routed, meaning we can finally take the first location. Jeez, that was a long time. And we're taking control of Old Man Mountains, afterwards being attacked by Berytos. Never mind, that's the other way around. We're attacking them. Are they casting blindness on my troops? No, but they are starving. I kind of wish that weren't the case, but it's kind of hard to avoid that. We're taking control of Abizia, our forces met no resistance, and there was a final battle at the Farseer Mountains. Is Berytos trying to sally forth and stop us? And I'm going to tell you now, that's not going to work. Horned serpents, can these fly? No. Those are just summoned troops. Unexpected event in Gentle Woods. A horrible tempest struck the land. Servants of Pazuzu could be heard bellowing in the storm. Unrest has increased. Raphabolia, a priest of the faith, has been blessing the crops throughout the province. People are happy, faith has increased, and much wealth has been donated by merry farmers. An abundance of rules and regulations are slowing down commerce in the Mercs. Well, fix it. Sneaking enemies, they lost a Shadow Impable. Why did we lose those soulless warriors? I don't know. Beryton scouts were killed. Thankfully, we didn't lose the priest. Shadow Imp killed. Another Shadow Imp just decimated. We started to destroy the gate in the fort in Abizia, but we need more time to succeed. We started to destroy the gate at the fort in Farseer Mountains, but we need more time to succeed. Units are cured of diseases. Diseases are afflicting our troops, but we can't avoid that. Okay, first things first, we have finally claimed this underwater territory of the Whalewind Whatevers. Boost it to 100. We'll probably try to take the next locations after this, but not before first building up our temple in this region. And we're not even using all the supplies. That's great. Now I need to push them out of here because I wanted to go and take Blue Beauty over. Because the Whalewind waters are mine. Arvek will definitely construct us a temple. Rimgar will build us a lab. Can you build us a fortress? No, no one can. Amber Clan mages capable of using fire and nature. Life underneath the waves corresponds in many ways to that on dry land. Both humans and animals have their underwater counterparts. Tritons are the most common of the aquatic humanoids. They appear as humans with legs ending in fins. The Amber Clans are secretive orders of Triton aristocrats led by mages and priests who serve the Triton kings. They are proud and strong, and a few of the clans managed to survive the Atlantean onslaught. The Amber Clans have since become independent and denounced the rulership of the Triton kings. The Amber mages forge strange amber armor for their guards. And they have all these amber units. I mean, we might as well get some Amber Clan guards. He says as the resources go deep into the negatives from just one. Like, holy frick, that was insane. You guys will just patrol. I mean, you can search for magic sites, it's probably not going to do much, and you'll just, just patrol the provinces for now. Gramner. Oh yeah, you were here specifically to take these armies with you. Or what troops you can. Well, good. Take this army with you. And Zach will continue trying to produce troops until we can get something that helps him with water breathing. Sigurd, you're finally in the north. I need you to cast a ritual spell that I wanted to try. Where is it? I don't know. It's not Blight. It requires Death and Earth. Hidden in Sand? Yes. Alright, it requires so many Earth Gems. Do I have that many Earth Gems? I barely do. Alright, let's see what the hidden... Let's see what's hidden in the wastes. That is, if I don't lose my place again and can't find it. Hidden in sand. Too hot. You are here. You are to cast some... or forge magic items or cast ritual spells. I capture this magical instrument will already hit the enemy in the eye and spoon it out. Well, that kind of sucks. You have, like, what, water and earth. So I just wanted to see what you can forge. Stone Sword, Wave Breaker, Gate Cleaver, and Demon Bane. Nothing yet that I can see that's unique to this. Oh, Jade Armor. A heavy scale mail composed of small bits of jade stone. The enchantment of this armor quickens the use and increases the defensive capabilities. The weight of the armor can be a problem in prolonged battles, though. Orb of Atlantis. This crystal sphere grants its owner the ability to lead 100 men to the sea and lets him control water currents to hamper the movement of enemy soldiers. Finally, it also gives the owner the power to summon and lead small water elementals. Okay. Neat spell, can't build it yet, nor are you high enough level to cast it, but okay. I think I was gonna have you just cast a ritual spell. Earth and Water, Clayman? No. No mechanical, man. I don't really have anything for you to cast. What did I want you to do? I guess I'll just have you research for right now, then. Speaking of which, how are we doing on Thaumaturgy? I think we just finished a level giving us the Worm That Walks ritual. Alright, and you have finished casting your summoning spells. Let's see what we can break up your army into. Your soulless ones are being slowly replaced by long deads. And I don't think that's a problem. And the Mound Fiends have a leadership of 170 if I remember correctly, meaning as long as these people keep producing troops... Excuse me, there's only supposed to be Pale Riders in this. More Pale Riders as such, and we'll continue waiting. Mildefair, you have your troops continue marching through Karnag, and I want you to make a beeline to join the front lines here. Fort Set, take these troops with you. for they deserve to be on the front lines, and march as if your life depended on it. Agni, you're all together, right? Yes. Now we have our troops. Pale Riders will definitely join Plague Tongue the Mound Fiend. Sure, we'll get the Hounds to join this. And more Herdmen and the front lines of Huld the Dis? No. Well, more Huskarls here. And with that, we finally have our troops replenished to an extent that I'm willing to send them all out. First through the Golem range, and then to wherever else is left. We have a few independent locations here, and the last couple of fortresses in the seas, which we need to get rid of. But that's going to be a while before I can actually get rid of them. In the meantime, Zach is doing nothing. Agni and company, you're supposed to all be moving. Oh, no, I have to actually move them all in the long way because that's over a mountain range. Sugriva and company, you are here. I don't know why they ran away. They ran away, and they should die for their heresy, but I'm not going to judge them for it. Alright, rest of this company will go and join in the breaking of the fortress at Farseer Mountains, which should hopefully be enough to finally overwhelm them. All these fairies will of course join the Fairy Queen because she needs them. Anselm, more temples. That's not a temple. That's not a temple either. BrainBoy, come on. You can do this. You can be intelligent, I swear. Grove of Fertility, Bear Mountain, and the Magma Cave, producing us a lot of Earth Gems per month. Well, I'm not going to say no, and I'm also not going to say no to immediately boosting Province Defense to 100 in all these regions, because it's already been shown that they can't claim them back from me. I think Theorel the Tarrasque will also be ready for combat soon. Anyway, these people can just preach. We'll have them sit here and preach in an effort to reduce the domain strength in this region. Actually, no. You build me a temple because you're the worst of the two preachers, and Burr will do the preaching. Which will also be defending the province. And hopefully we can start pushing them out of our domain. Hecata, what were you doing again? Ah, you were summoning the Kyrnid from Livin Marks. Your amphibians. Oh, you would have been much better. And you have recuperation. Why didn't I make more of you? Look, I'm gonna have you cast that repeatedly. Not Amphibites. Where's the water one? Naiads. Yeah, we'll get Naiad warriors. It might be 30 water gems, which means we're gonna be at a net loss. But it won't be for very long. Just enough to get a small horde. Childeric, construct me a temple. Is this fortress not really done? Continue the fort construction. No, build me a temple, and then we'll continue the fort construction, because they apparently left that fortress only partially finished. Anyway, we have this force that's also moving through. They can pick up a little troop here and there. Never mind, I thought you were actually capable of any intelligent thought, but I can see that I was wrong. Continue moving. Tuni and Jatmund, you are also going to join the front lines, or at least join this force. Please do so. Great. It is time for you to cast the ritual spell, The Worm That Walks. 30 nature gems, I think we can cast that just fine, and we'll see what the Worm That Walks looks like. Theorel, you're getting up there in your magical skill. I need you to continue to empower yourself, though, upon this death. As soon, very soon, we'll have you cast the Invulnerability spell at the start of combat. In addition, we have another Tarrasque, right? Wrong place. We have another Tarrasque, right? Wow, okay. More Tarrasques join the fray. With 6 of them guarding the commander, I might just start sending these troops out. Oh, you don't have enough magical command for that. What is your actual command? 55 units and 60 undead. I mean, of course we can get Herdmen and try to get you a small horde together, but I don't think that's prudent. Although with you two here, we definitely can grab a bunch of troops and shove them in both your squads. You should be the Huskarls. Although none of you have the ability to command any of the magical troops. That does not matter. Fimago does not need to be a part of this group because we're going to be sending them out anyway. And Zach can't do anything else. We have our treasury. We're still making tons of gold per turn. And our domain is spreading throughout the land. So much so that we basically encompass half the map now. And are still steadily pushing them out. And once we find their homeland and their god, wherever it is, we shall hopefully end this game. Hopefully. But until then, we're going to set up some more recruitment. Specifically, we are going to get some more Hangadrots. Oh no, this is just repeating recruitment of the Hangadrot again and again. Alright, I guess that makes sense. We shall drop down... No, we're not going to drop down anything else. We'll have some Hangadrots just on auto-recruitment. And eventually we'll start compressing these Hangadrots together. For example, we have the Hangadrot Gorm, who we can definitely send out at this point. At least I think we could. Oh, they're not even undisciplined. Alright, Gorm, head out to the front lines. Trust me, we know you're needed. No, clearly he's needed. And end our turn. Awaken the Vine Men, Pale Riders, Shade Beasts, the Worm That Walks. We finally get to see what that one does. Akasha Acknowledge, one new magic site in Earthshore Desert. Wailing Waters for magic sites, but none were found. Battle in the Old Mountains, or Old Man Mountains. Berytos trying to sally forth and stop us once again. But we've already got our troops together. We have our Hangadrots, and we have our province defense. Okay, I'll admit that the Valkyries are probably not the best choice against very heavily armored opponents. Even when blessed, the death weapons don't seem to be enough. Currently I'm trying to speak over the game's combat, which I don't think I've learned my lesson, that you can't do that. Okay, they have an air shield. That explains so much. Why our troops can't just easily run them through. But their morale seems to be breaking, and we should overwhelm them soon enough. Now let's see what these unexpected events are. In Greendale lists Elkland and Haunted Woods. Some adventurers are fleeing from the forest, pursued by creatures of root and vine. The local defense has come to their aid, and if they survive, the foolish heroes will join your cause. Pack of sea dogs is roving in the coastal lands. Summerwind, the sea dog, was wounded. Oakland, a witch was caught while suffering her sentence of death by lapidation. She uttered a dark curse over the land. And good omens in Haunted Woods. Battle in Greendale, which is the Vine Men trying to get rid of our province defense, which should not happen. What are you? Grotesque from Greendale. Horrible results of crossbreeding experiments. They sometimes possess strange abilities such as water breathing or regeneration. This one does not have regeneration, but it has fire breathing. And foul spawns of Greendale. Oh, these are all literally all foul spawns. Zenario the Adventurer. Experience hero fighting for the greater good, magic treasures, or just for the fun. Hambol the Adventurer. Guile the Adventurer. Edna the Adventurer. Okay, so I see that you are trying to create some horrid monstrosities. Well, I can't exactly let you do that, so I'm just to execute you for your impudence. The battle in Liss, which is where these sea dogs attacked us. Life underneath the waves, yada yada yada. So we apparently got a sea dog. They immediately run away. When did we get a sea dog? Because it apparently said that we had one. Sting enemy was discovered and horribly murdered. Troops are wounded. We're trying to prevent starvation, but that's not going to happen, considering we keep overloading all the locations we are at, meaning we're trying to spread our domain to catch up with us, so we at least can get some amount of supplies. Anyway, I'll go to province. Over here in Earthshore Desert, we found the Rune of Earth, boosts Earth Ritual range by 2, Bronze Pillar of 5, and a Gate Ward Valley. Now what else do we have? Because I know there were 2 locations that we've actually forgot to check out. Nation overview. What magic sites do I not remember? Then again, this is probably stupid to try to look through, because I don't think I'll ever remember all of them. Cavern of Glowing Moss. The Brass Door, Hill, and the Mighty Pillars. I don't remember seeing that. Unfound Door. Astral Gems. Enchanted Pyre. The Gate of Spring and Autumn. No, we've had this one already. We can get the recruitment of Celestial Masters, and grants us a ton of gem income. Halfway in, 10 gold per turn. The Maze. I'm not even going to pretend like I know which ones we found and which ones we didn't. Yeah, we'll just leave this alone. Bitter Stream. Oh, the Sarmatia, we've already seen that one. Anselm, we built another temple. Continue marching out here and build us another one so we can continue to spread our domain. And we're slowly pushing them back, but we're going to need to start overwhelming them, so let's go and try to take this province from them. Emphasis on try. Zach is still in the backs waiting. We've cast the Waken the Dead, and got Haikara the Dust Priest. The Dust Priest is an ancient mage priest buried together with the king in the desert tomb. The priest serves the king in death as he did in life. Upon emerging from the sandy prison, the priest has begun to repopulate the kingdom with the long dead for the glory of his king. Dust priests have bony, leathery bodies that withstand damage well. They are constantly surrounded by a dry, patchy wind. Dust priests are resistant to fire, but not to cold, as most undead are. They fight with ancient weapons and wear leather armor. And he has firepower. That's actually disappointing, but he's also sacred, so I don't think I can complain. And then we had Skullbreaker the Dust King. In the beginning of time, the first humans lived in scattered tribes. With the influences of supernatural powers, civilization dawned upon mankind. Small kingdoms formed, and order was established. These kingdoms and their rulers emerged and disappeared in quick succession. Driven by a fear of being dead and forgotten, the kings built tomb palaces to create resting places where they could live on eternally. But with time came dust. The palaces were covered in sand and their memories forgotten. Inside the tombs, the ancient kings and their soldiers still live on. Dust kings have bony, leathery bodies that withstand damage well. They are constantly surrounded by dry, parching wind. Dust kings are resistant to fire, but not to cold as most other undead are. They fight with ancient weapons and wear leather armor. They were sacred in life and are sacred in death. And excuse me. Alright, and we're back. Someone just had to call in the middle of the recording session. So what do we have? Army setup. We have Dust Warriors of the Dustlands. What are the Dust Priest? What does the Dust Priest do? Perform blood sacrifices, reanimate. We can reanimate long dead warriors, soulless and otherwise. We can construct some buildings if we feel the need to do so. Oh, that's Skullbreaker. But we can't make any more Dust Warriors. Disappointing. Well, I could have sworn this force would be a lot better. Then again, I guess I don't have magic or luck. We just have order. That's my mistake. Alright, Sigurd, I would like you to forge another magic item. Mage's Bane. No. Oilcon Scepter. Just because reasons. Edna, welcome. Zenario, Hermabole, and Guile. Okay, I'm going to admit, having all these people together would probably be good in failure. We have all 5 of you here. Let's move you out before you start taking massive amounts of damage from just existing in Greendale near the Well of Pestilence. And Hangaloth, our forces have been gathered. Oh, can we not fit any more in there? Alright. Our forces have been gathered once again. No more reanimations. Let's try to take one of these territories. Femoria, specifically. Moon de Flare, let's move on through. We have access to these troops. We'll just pick up whatever we can, and that's none of them, so we'll head to Resting Heights. Agni and Company, you have moved, but you have not been found wanting, so move to Golden Range, grab the Valkyries. Childeric has built the temple, and is now going to go on to finish constructing the fortress. You go and just march on over to Silverham, where there's a ton of troops waiting to be picked up. You have finished building, so I need you to preach. Preach for your life. Preach to force the domain back. Aether and Vermund. Oh, you can't command those troops regardless. Well, Oakhart can command a ton of Vinemen, right? Yes, Oakhart definitely can. And Oakhart will stop commanding Awakened Vinemen and will actually join you. You will go join this force here in Old Man Mountains, and we'll continue to try to find a way to keep pushing our strength around. Crate, you have finished casting the Worm That Walks. Iffiton, the Worm Mage. Potent nature mages do not die easily, and even death might not stop the more powerful ones. When the worms and bugs that feed on carrion devour the corpse of a dead nature mage, some of the mages manage to transfer a portion of their mind and power into the crawling mass, feeding on their remains. This being houses the life force of such a mage and is formed by thousands of worms and bugs. Should it be slain in combat, it can usually transfer its life force to other nearby bugs and shape a new body capable of casting spells. Reform 75% chance. A unit with this ability has a chance to reform somewhere in the vicinity instead of dying when it is slain. Reinvigoration 2. Blind, lots of supply bonus, recuperation, force survival, immortal. Has invulnerability 25 and has regeneration. Krates, you should try to become a worm that walks. Theorel, I need you to empower yourself one final time in death. Crate, I don't know what else you can do except make me another Tarask. Ifatan will probably follow Theorel. Gramner, take the other Horned Serpent, and then move south. Zach is at the ready. Fort Set is just trying to catch up at this point. No, we're still waiting for some troops. You can move up north. Gorm will continue his march, and there's nothing else to pick up. Ifatan has nothing else to do, and with that our treasury is near maximum and we have nothing else to take. We have nowhere else to build up supplies or defenses to go to well over 100 like we usually do. Oh, please tell me the siege at Farseer Mountains means that we can finally take over the place. Alright, let's storm the fort. Just storm the castle, please, for the love of all that is unholy, storm the castle. Not that fairy queen, maybe the other fairy queen down here that needs more fairies. This Valkyrie will go join this force. This Draconian, I don't know what I want to do with him. We could put him in here. And we'll storm the castle like our lives depended on it, finally claiming the Farseer Mountains for our own control, and pushing back their temples even further. I mean, I guess you can cast the ritual spell Transformation, but that'd be a stupid idea considering the amount we spent to make you in the first place. So I guess you'll just research. Speaking of research, 3 more turns. And Zach will continue waiting. And we shall end our turn and the episode here. Hope you've all enjoyed this episode of Let's Play Dominion's Fall, Thrones of Ascension. And I am signing off. If you enjoyed the video, remember to like, comment, or subscribe for it helps out a great deal, and I hope to see you all next time. Farewell.